Oh my gosh, hello, hi, my name is Sierra and this is my very first video on my YouTube channel. Bear with me, I'm a little nervous talking in front of the camera, you know, seeing myself on screen is a little scary. So I'm still trying to find my groove in this, so please be nice. A little bit about me before we get into today's video. I'm 23, turning 24 in April, so really soon, and 24 is a really scary number when I think about it. One of my main hobbies, if you can't tell, is reading. I love everything about it. I love shopping for books. I love buying new books. I love the smell of books. I love the look of books. That is my main hobby. I absolutely love to travel. Me and my boyfriend try to do anything and everything we can. Absolutely love just traveling the world and finding new adventures. It is one of our favorite things to do. Me and my boyfriend have been together for 7 years, going on 8 this July, which is weird. We've been together for a really long time and he's my best friend. So we have 2 kids. Our girl is named Honey, and she's 3, and our boy is Milo, and he's 2. They are our pride and joy. They are our loves. I love my dog so much. What is another thing I like? I love houseplants. I used to work at a houseplant store when I was in college, and it was the best job ever. I absolutely love that job. I just watered houseplants all day, played Harry Styles, and took a lot of pictures. I absolutely love thrifting and antiquing. Oh my gosh, I feel like when you're thrifting or antiquing and you find something that is just so perfectly you and was like crafted from the fabric of your soul, it's the best feeling ever. That's a bit about me. Let's hop into today's video, which is hopefully what I read in a week. We'll see how it goes. Okay, today is Tuesday and I'm currently reading Bride by Ellie Hazelwood and I am loving it. And I'm also listening to Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin. And I'm loving both books equally. Oh my gosh, they're both so good, but in totally different ways. I'm about 150 pages in and I'm tabbing it. I haven't tabbed or wrote in a book in so long. They're going up because I need to talk about tomorrow. I'm 75% through the book. Know in my soul and in my bones that it is going to be a 5-star read. I'm obsessed with these characters. I can't stop thinking about them. And something tragic just happened and I don't know what's gonna happen. Oh my god. Okay, pull it together. We need to start reading. Okay, goodbye. I finished tomorrow, and there will be a review at the end. I'll review all the books I read this week, but it's time to pick my next read, and I'm kind of in like a literary fiction mood. We'll see what I choose. Happy Friday, everybody. I finished Bride. That's how I feel. The hype is real, and this is making me feel some type of way. I want to read all about, I think it's called the Omegaverse. I don't know. I don't know much about it, but I think I'm gonna go to Barnes today. I'm just kind of put me in like a romance mood. I'm typically a fantasy reader. I don't think I'm gonna get a lot of reading done today. I have the audiobook of The Rabbit Hutch, which I might listen to on my way to work and like while I'm out and about and commuting, but I think that's about it. This week has been kind of off for me. I'm typically a fantasy reader and I've been reading a lot of literary fiction and romance this week. It's just odd. This is not the person I know.
so excited for this book. This author, Crystal Sutherland, she wrote one of my favorite books. It's called House of Hollow, and when I saw she had a new release, I instantly picked it up. I really like to go into books blind, so all I know is that this is about 3 girls and there's a killer. I don't know.
Good morning, guys. It is Saturday today. I was 100% right. I did not read anything yesterday. Today my plan is to put my headphones on and listen to the Rabbit Hutch while I deep clean my house. I'm kind of just in that mood. The skies are blue, the sun is shining, and
This damn camera won't focus. Okay. Hello everybody. It is Sunday evening and I'm in bed reading Two Twisted Crowns by Rachel Gillig. And I'm so excited because being in this world, I'm only 50 pages in, but it is reminding me how much I enjoyed the first book. The magic system is just so unique and I've never read anything like it, and something about it is just cozy to me. I don't know, that might sound a little weird because this is a gothic fantasy, but I feel like everybody I've seen that I'm friends with on Goodreads has given this 5 stars. Kind of going into it with high hopes, but we'll see. I am just planning to spend the rest of my night in bed reading Two Twisted Crowns, and yeah, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. A little reading update. I physically haven't read this book today at all. I have been listening to it on Spotify throughout the day while I've been commuting and stuff, so that's technically reading in my book. I'm on page 188. I'm enjoying it so far, but that is my little update. I'm really tired. I have had a very long day, so I don't think I'm gonna read anymore tonight, but I really want to. I don't think I can keep my eyes open. I have this much to go. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish it by tomorrow. We'll see, and if I don't, that's okay. It's not, who am I racing? Who am I racing? I'm racing myself, and that is just so dumb. So, okay. Good night. We did it. We made it to the end of the week. Woohoo! Yeah! This week, I read a total of 4 books, which is kind of crazy. Oh, today I miraculously finished Two Twisted Crowns. I actually lied to you guys and I read way more than I intended to last night. I listened to the audiobook today and I finished, and I can't wait to tell you my thoughts. I'm the type of person who likes to go into books somewhat blind, so when I share my synopsis and a little background on each book, I will only be sharing the bare minimum of what I know. I don't really like knowing tropes and things like that because it kind of spoils the book in a way. So that's what I'll be sharing, and if that bugs you, I'm sorry. I'll just be sharing the bare minimum. The first book I read this week was Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin. The only thing I knew going into Tomorrow is that it was set in like the 80s or the 90s and that they were building a video game. That's all I knew. It was so beautiful. 6 stars. It's a 6-star read for me. I cannot stop thinking about these characters. I feel like I'm the last person to read that book on the face of the earth. But hey, I'm hopped on the train. It is so good and beautiful. I'm going to force my boyfriend to read that book after he finishes what he's reading now. I'm going to shove it in front of his face and say, read this, and I know he'll like it. The next book I read,
complete 180 from Tomorrow is Bride by Ellie Hazelwood. The only thing I knew going into this book is that it was a vampire bride, duh, and a werewolf like husband situation. And I gave this book 4 stars. I whipped out my tabs for this book. I whipped out my pen. I was writing all in it. It was so good. It was so giggly, and I hope that Ellie Hazelwood continues to write paranormal romances like this because it was so good. She did such a fantastic job. I thoroughly enjoyed this book. It was the rating 4 stars strictly on vibes. The vibes were there, and I 100% recommend this book if you're looking for a little hee hee ha ha giggly moment. This is The Rabbit Hutch by Tess Gunty. I gave this 2 stars, which sounds really, really, really mean, but it just wasn't for me. The only thing I knew going into this book is that it was about different tenants who lived in the apartment complex of the Rabbit Hutch. The Rabbit Hutch is an apartment complex, and the first 50 pages had me hooked. I was like, oh dang, I am gonna be a literary fiction girly. This is really good. And then it just took a turn that I didn't like, and it wasn't for me. I read this Goodreads review about this book that said it felt like the author took one too many creative writing classes in college. And the second I read that, I was like, huh, you're right. I feel mean. I feel mean saying that. It's fine. This book wasn't for me. The cover, stunning. The font, stunning. Stunning. I love it. I love her. She's beautiful. Will I be reading her again? No. 2 stars for Miss Rabbit Hutch. I actually finished 2 Twisted Crowns today, which I did not expect to, but I gave this 4 stars. I'm not going to go too much into what it's about because this is the second book in a duology and I don't want to spoil anything for you. What I really enjoyed about this book is that we got to understand more about the lore of the Providence cards in the magic system and how they came to be. I really enjoyed that aspect of this book. Something about these characters, I just don't have like a big attachment towards them. I enjoy the characters a lot. Like, I really love Raven, I love Elm, but I just am not obsessed with these characters. The reason I gave this 4 stars is because I truly love the magic system. It is unlike anything I've ever read before. I guess I can explain it a little bit. It's not like giving anything away. Those are all the books I read this week. I just want to say thank you guys so much for clicking on today's video. I really appreciate it, and I'm really excited to what am I saying? Oh my god. YouTube fit.
Okay. We'll see.
It's awesome.